Well, it could have been a whole lot worse, and the okra is too hard to even eat, and we need to get it up anyway, which is what we're going to do. The one down on the end that I'm going to save the seeds from, it's standing erect. The ones that were 12 feet tall, I can't even see them. The pepper plants are still hanging in there and still have a few peppers on them. And the tomatoes definitely, some of them got knocked over. Those two right there were leaning on this one to start with. And all in all, it's not really horrible. But there's a ton of tomatoes on the ground. I'm going to walk down this row here. See all the 4th of July's on the ground? They're still on these vines, so we'll still be able to pick some. Most of the ripe ones that would be picked today are on the ground. Let's see, there's peppers there. Got peppers there. Peppers there. This tomato plant is a better boy. It's falling over. That 4th of July's falling over, but look how many tomatoes are still on that plant. Now, if we could get a little Indian summer in here for a little bit, we'd be all right. And those better boys are definitely on the ground. I wish those marigolds would have a seed head on them, because I know I got a couple of people want seed from them, and I don't remember right now which one they were. And these are laying over, but they're still attached at the ground. So depending on the weather, we might get a few more tomatoes. Coming up here herky-jerky. But my seed pods for the okra are still doing good. But definitely got knocked down. It could have been worse. I was expecting to see most of them laying flat on the ground. There's very few pickable tomatoes. They've split open. I haven't been here since Saturday a week ago, so that's, I don't know, 12, 13 days. There's still a lot of 4th of July's to pick. My little squash is still hanging in there. These little beans I need to run a lawnmower over. And we got a few butter beans. And that's pretty much it. And now let me show you all the pine needles. Well, I'm glad that my grapevines held up with nylon hose didn't get knocked down in all that wind. Because when the wind blew through here really hard, it would just flex on that hose. Keep you from losing it. This one's still attached. This one's good. But their biggest problem is we're going to have to come down this weekend, take that brand new big old blue bag and get all these pine needles up. There wasn't any here when we were down here Saturday a couple weeks ago. You can see on the roof over there, there's a bunch of them. And see the brown tint to the yard, especially across the street. I've seen it worse. I've seen it so thick that you couldn't see the grass. It'll take a while to get that up. My son's boat, he had a cover on it. It's pretty much ripped open from the wind. My cover's old and dry rotted, and unfortunately he won almost $500 for a cover. So I might put a tarp on it, and it sort of tore. But now we just need to get up some pine needles and pull some okra out the ground.